Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Coming into the Gospel Live Show.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Parker. We have
we had rainbows and gospel music. Wow.
yes, we have to start off praising the Lord because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Him. How you doing today,
All
Parker?
right. This is awesome. I love coming into the gospel music. Maybe we should try that again.
Right. It starts off with a positive energy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How's your morning?
So how you guys doing today? Yes, I'm so excited for this podcast. There's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Right. So we want to start. I want to do something different today. I want to start off today with an icebreaker for us to answer, and also for our podcast listeners today. So, Anton, describe your dream holiday if money was no limit.
My dream holiday if money was no limit. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll have to say I only get to choose one.
No, it's your dream holiday. If money was no limit, so you can do whatever.
I'll probably say Christmas.
Christmas?
The reason why I say Christmas is because, no, let's not do Christmas. I probably would say Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is a time of giving thanks, to the Lord and everything like that, but also giving thanks to other people.
Right.
And most of the time, people are not expecting gifts on Thanksgiving. So I would like to give things to people that's less fortunate.
Okay. All right.
What about you?
I feel like for my dream holiday, if money was no limit, I would start off by throwing a get together down here for everyone, for the whole community. Since money is no limit, I would, do something for the community down here. Then I would go to West Virginia to the cabins for Christmas and spend time with my loved ones. I think that's what I would do if money was no limit.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's great. I really love that. I love that. Yeah.
Okay. So, did you want to get into what you had to talk about first today, or did you want me to go first, Parker?
You can go first, and we can piggyback off of each other.
Okay. So, as you guys know, there's usually three of us. Trey isn't here at the moment; he's running behind, so I don't know when he's going to get here.
Bobby, you joined. Bobby, you can come on the podcast.
Yes, Bobby. Yes. Okay, we have a special day
up.
today. We have a God works. Bobby, can you come into the chat?
I think he might be still at work. I think when I talked to him, he was at work. But if you are able to join, you can join. I mean, if that's what you like to do.
Right.
But let's move on.
Okay, let's move on. So I know a topic that Trey Shenanigans wanted to talk about today was Superman being bisexual, coming out in the new comic books.
Right.
So I did some kind of research on it, and I've seen that a lot of parents are concerned about what's going on with this new series coming out with Superman being bisexual.
Lord, let's talk about it.
Right, let's talk about it. Okay, so Anton, do you think that DC is putting these things out to these children that watch their shows to educate them or to push an agenda?
I believe it is to educate them. I don't never think that they're trying to push an agenda because you also have to think about the people that's writing the story and writing the comics and everything like that because they also have children as well.
Right.
So you have to play it on both sides. Do you think they want their kids to see that shit too? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You also have to think about what's going on today. So you have to make it equal. Even Nickelodeon and Disney Channel is doing gay shit now.
Right.
So, and I'm not, matter of fact, I take that back. I don't want to say gay shit. I want to say educating people on things. You know what I mean?
On diversity.
So we have to really take that into perspective. Like, look, what's really going on these days? Y'all want to have, just like for instance, Little Boosie. He had a way grown woman try to do some things to his son because he didn't want his son to think that being gay is right. You get what I'm saying? But that's gonna make your child be gay. In my eyes, you can't have. That's just like rape.
Yeah, so I do understand what you're saying about that because a lot of things I've been doing research on that too, and it's a lot of parents who have that mindset of their children. I feel like it's one of those things where when you force your kids not to be something that bad that they become what you don't want them to.
Exactly.
And I do get what you're saying about Boosie allowing a grown woman. She was probably in her late 30s or early 40s. Dancing on his underage son. And I feel like, I understand what he's trying to do, but that doesn't make it acceptable either because that lady could have went to jail.
Not at all. Exactly.
She could have went to jail because he was underage, and I feel like it just doesn't make it right. I feel like, when he's of that age to make his own choice, I feel like parents shouldn't make choice for these kids. I feel like they should be able to be as free as they want to, and I feel like as parents, you're supposed to be there for your child, knowing that they're different and that you can back them up, knowing that that's still your child at the end of the day, no matter what route they pick to go down.
That's right. You're right.
But with the DC, what I feel about, I get what you're saying. But I kind of feel like, they're kind of pushing an agenda also because, well, no, I take that back because, working in a place like that with comics books, and not even there, anywhere that you work, you want it to be, diversity. You want to be to accept everyone and listen to everyone because you don't never know what anybody, idea can take someone or take the company or anything.
Right.
But I kind of stand with the parents on this one, Parker, because I just honestly feel like these kids are too young. I don't want these kids are going to get confused, and it even if it's not that, and the parents don't accept it, they shouldn't just let their kids watch it. Period. If they don't like what's going on TV, maybe they just need to educate their kids instead of because either way, it's going to be on television or somebody they're going to find out through the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the children should be of age where they learn about that, not right now.
Okay. Well, I understand what you're saying, but I just feel as though if you're the parent, you should be able to talk to your child about everything that's going on in this
Right.
world, and that way they, I'm not gonna say being gay is a choice because me, in my eyes, I don't think being gay is a choice. I feel
Right.
like I was born this way.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember back to when I was a little kid that I always had feelings for guys. I've never been touched. I've never been this or never been that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my opinion.
Okay. Well, that's why we're all up here to express ourselves. And, I totally get what you're saying. And we're just going to, move on to the next thing. But also, I want to let you know that, let the viewers know also that, DC is the DC Universal Studios. They're kind of scared because, again, backlash from these parents that at this point, they're getting threats from parents and other adults. And now it's to the point where they had to call LAPD to stand in front of DC studios and to go to other people's home who work at DC studios because they fear for their life. So do you think since they fear for their life, they should just, take it down? Or do you feel like they should stand
No, I
strong?
think they should stay on their 2 feet and leave it up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they really honestly should do. I feel like it'll be something for everybody. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Something for everybody to talk about. So I feel like they should leave it up.
Right. Okay. Okay. Did you want to start, did you have anything you want to transition into today?
Yeah, I wanted to transition into this. Excuse me, I had a phone call coming in.
You're fine.
Are you still? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yes. I wanted to transition into the NeNe Leakes and Claudia thing like that. NeNe Leakes' husband passed away. I think we might have touched on this on the last podcast. I can't really remember. But now Claudia Jordan is attacking. NeNe Leakes said, "Leave me the fuck alone." Towards Claudia Jordan. She feel like Claudia Jordan is attacking her. She also feels as though that she has nowhere to turn.
Mm-hmm.
She the Real Housewives of Atlanta girls really put their $5 in to add up to $200 to make a flower bouquet and send it to the Lanithia Lounge. She also feels as though that she doesn't have no support system. She also feels as though that Marlo, she sent a whole buffet set to Marlo's brother's funeral because Marlo wasn't able to afford any food for the repast.
Mm-hmm.
So now that Marlo has a new check, and she's a new housewife, she Marlo should have did a little bit more. But in my, from the outside looking in, NeNe also has to realize that people support in different ways. But she did end up coming out because Marlo checked NeNe and also said that she sent cash to support Greg.
Mm-hmm.
That way she was able to keep all of the insurance money. And that's why she put her home up on the market. So
But okay. So I wanted to touch on that part what you said about Marlo having a peach now. She should be able to do those things, provide a little bit more. I did hear NeNe later on say that Marlo did send some money for her to put towards the funeral or to the service, the memorial service. But I also want to touch on I thought about this the other day when I saw that. I was online. No, I was actually watching some seasons ago from Real Housewives of Atlanta back when Sheree had her what was it, Parker? When Sheree was dancing on that episode, I forgot what season it was. But
that had to be like season 3 or 4 or something like that.
right.
Way early on, right?
Right. But I feel like it's one of these situations where when you dish out certain things, people are going to do certain things back. I feel like maybe that's what the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast stuck with when they saw NeNe do that to Sheree when, Candy was about to put thousands of dollars for Sheree and NeNe told.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Now it's coming back to me.
So I
Yes,
feel
I
like it's kind of
remember.
backlash now because
Yeah, it's bad because exactly. So, but you also have to understand. They also have to understand, like, what you put in is what you get out
right,
of the deal. So, Candy always have a coin, but Candy was like, okay, this is also going to charity. It's not like it's going in Sheree pocket.
right.
So let's put 4,000 or 3,000 up. Everybody. NeNe said, no, Candy, you better put 50 in. Only $50. So now, okay, well, everybody's putting $50 in to get you a bouquet of flowers. Hello, Merry Christmas.
Right, right. And I feel like
And they're not doing it for you, NeNe. It was for
it's
Greg.
for
You
Greg.
barely fucked anybody.
Right.
So
She bumped
let's
heads
be
with
real.
literally, well, I'm not gonna say everyone on the cast because it was at some points that NeNe was, misunderstood in certain things, but we're gonna touch on that on another time. But that what they did to her, I feel like it was acceptable. I feel like it was because you, like you said, what you dish out, that's what you're gonna get back. And I feel like, it was only right if they did it. At least the thought that counts, that's what she was probably thinking when she did the same thing to Sheree. It was the thought that counts. So you can't take everything to heart. And once you said it's about Greg, not NeNe.
That's exactly.
I want to touch on something about so Andy Cohen announces the new Real Housewives of Dubai.
OMG, I cannot wait for that.
Right,
These girls are going to be extra as hell. It's going to be messy as hell. The girls from Dubai is messy. But the thing that I also want to touch on about that is, in Dubai, it's kind of illegal, not what, legal or illegal
hmm
to be gay. It's like, it's hard. So I'm just trying to figure out how is this going to, because
right.
Andy Cohen is gay and it's just a lot with Dubai being gay. I heard
I
that's what
feel
I
like
heard.
one of those things in Dubai. I guess when you just got money, they look past all of that. You got the money to do it, they down for it. So,
Right.
but the project was open. It was an open secret to those in the Bravo world. But Cohen has announced on the Today Show, I think it was 2 days ago, to the
Yeah.
world
Yep.
that Real Housewives of Dubai has been greenlighted and will premiere next year of 2022.
I think
Um,
that's gonna be great.
right, and I feel like it's going to be great too. I feel like it's going to be something different that we're going to be getting from
Mhm.
these girls because we don't really get to see a lot about the girls from Dubai. We think they're classy and sophisticated. There might be some mess and some cheat going on down there, so we never know. Um, did
And
you
you
even?
also have to understand that the girls from Dubai, um, I mean, this is the first reality show that's across the seas
Right,
ever. Besides Andy Cohen, other show they have on Bravo, like them traveling on the
right.
boats and shit like
hmm
that. But this is the first reality, actual reality TV show that we're gonna be seeing inside of their homes ever and on any network ever.
Right.
So I think this is great.
I think this is going to be great too. Did you see that tweet that Toya Bush from Married to Medicine said to Bravo?
No, what she said?
She said, "Well, at Andy, I couldn't even watch Bravo in Dubai."
Child.
Child. And do you know who Toya is from Married to Medicine?
Yeah.
She's really shady. She is really shady.
She says when she was in Dubai, she couldn't even get the network.
Yeah, she couldn't even get she couldn't even get the network
So
in
what the
Bravo.
fuck? So what the hell? Are we gonna be able to see it over
I
here?
mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe Andy is working on something, but Toya was very shady for that.
Hmm.
Do you think that having a first international Real Housewives is something that is needed for Bravo?
I think so. I think it's gonna make Andy. I think it's gonna bring back more ratings for the Housewives franchise.
Right, and I also
Because
feel
after NeNe left, honestly, the ratings went down for Atlanta Housewives, and Atlanta Housewives always been number one. So what I think is Dubai is going to be number one because everybody's going to want to. Of course, a new show is going to come out on number one because
Right.
everybody's going to want to be nosy and look at it.
Right.
But Atlanta Housewives, Potomac surpassed Atlanta's Housewives this
Really?
year in rating. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But with Marlo and the new shakeup and everything like that, I don't know how it's going to do.
Right.
I think they just need a whole new clean slate, honestly.
I feel like they do too because they're switching people out, then they're bringing the old cast members in, then another
Yeah.
season they're leaving again. It's just like when NeNe and her crew's up there, the originals Kim, NeNe, Sheree, those seasons were literally the best seasons that I ever watched. And just keeping those same people up there. I feel like sometimes we do a rotation. Nobody's really trying to get to know the new people. They're used and they're loving the old people that were already up there, the originals. Child. So I feel like Dubai is going to get the ratings, but you know how the girls are when it comes to Bravo. They want to see the mess. They want to see the shade. They want to see the funniness. And I hope that Dubai can bring that or table that, viewers might, pick up on. So.
Right. I think that'll be great. I really think that'll be great. So,
Go ahead.
So there's another thing that I wanted to touch on that I seen on social media. It was Billy Porter. Billy Porter is like he wants to stay on the docket. It's like they were saying Billy Porter accusing him of basically not standing in the gap as being a stronghold for the LGBT. But what I was trying to tell people is that Billy Porter is really, like I look at Billy Porter as non-denominational, as basically like churches. You know how they have Baptist church,
right?
You have a Kojic and all this different shit, right. Catholic. I look at him as non-denominational. He's going to fit in wherever he can get in, wherever he can get his money.
Right.
Because they're saying they're saying he's not being a powerhouse like T.S. Madison.
And he's not. I feel like he's trying to fit in with the Oscar girls and the Oscar award girls and wearing the gowns and stuff. That if that's his thing, then that's his thing. But that's what we talked about on the last show about him with that dress, and he was getting so upset. Yeah. Yes, you might pave the way, but you're not out here really participating with this community. Is like you know who you are, but you're not really trying to open up doors for others in the same community as you. It's like you're looking down.
But see, and that's why I have so much respect for T.S. Madison, because I don't give a fuck what nobody say about T.S. Madison. Right. T.S. Madison opens up a lot of doors for everybody in the LGBT QIA ABC community, and that's just what she really does.
So she really does. Did you hear about the her and Kaya? They asked her about if her and Kaya were ever going to get back together and continue doing their show together.
No, I didn't hear about this on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, TS was talking about it on the Breakfast Club. I think it was.
And what did she say?
She just said that she can't see it right now because Kaya's not trying to move forward. I feel like she really had a problem with Nikki wanting to be involved in her project, and TS was basically explaining to the Breakfast Club that would be a great source for their show to be able to go on live television because their show was hot. That's what TS did. The show was hot. Of course, people are going to want to pick up on it, and that including that TS and Nikki already had a relationship. It wasn't like Nikki just came out of the blue and like I want her.
Right.
So it's just like I really don't know if Kaya's ready to. I feel like she's still stuck. She's in that age where she's just stuck in her ways, and she only wants to deal with continue how she runs her show. I feel like television is not something that she wants to be on because I feel like that Kai feels like they're going to take out certain things, and Kai's not going to be able to speak her mind how she does on the YouTube and on her website.
I think that's true.
But I feel like they are still today a amazing powerhouse, and I feel like if they were to get back together, they would like take down I feel like they would do so much better together. That's just like me and you kind of together. When we're around each other, we live off of each other. We you know how we get, and I feel like when you have someone that that can match your energy, and that you guys always have a good time and you laugh about it. You're not taking anything too serious. It's all about having a good time. I feel like it makes it 10 times better.
That's true.
I wanted
That's
to go ahead.
That's absolutely right. But see, where I think Kanye got it messed up at was she felt like T.S. Madison was trying to steal her show. It wasn't necessarily she was trying to steal her shows. She was trying to elevate the show,
Right.
and that's why T.S. Madison is where she is today.
Mm-hmm. Right. You're right about that. And
everybody knows I'm a big Kanye fan.
Yeah.
And I'm not Kanye, but that's just real
you
shit.
gotta speak. Yeah, you gotta speak real facts, and that's just what it is, and it's just like that. But I wanted to touch on this. I was scrolling through the media and I saw that Roland Ray was. Child, I'm so tired of talking about Roland.
What did he do now?
So he's on Twitter going back and forth with Saucy Santana's followers. So a fan took to Twitter making a post saying Santana will have two Roland Ray, and people were speculated that that the girl was referring to Bobby Lights and Roland Ray new Zoo show. The Zoo show that Bobby Lights and Ray supposed to be coming out with.
An episode. It's not a show. They only got one episode. Okay.
Roland Ray responded, saying, "Girl, stop saying that out of your mouth. Name one bitch on this earth that chewed me up. The fire couldn't even do it. What makes you think he could?" He said the fire couldn't even chew him up. The fire that he got into when he was when his hovering around
his DC apartment, his DC luxury apartment caught on fire. Yeah.
And the fire couldn't. Roland Ray, we love you. I just want to let you know we love you. It's just all kiki. We're having a good time. So would you rather have Saucy and Roland Ray or Bobby and Roland Ray?
It should have been Saucy and Roland Ray.
I feel like it would have gave more. Bobby, from what I've seen from the preview, it just seems like he
just wanted to check because he was doing bad and trying to surpass him and all that. So.
I feel like he was just being too Hollywood. He wasn't really. I feel like
Santana would have gave it.
Yeah, Santana would have gave it. I feel like that would have elevated the show. But knowing Santana, from what I've seen, I feel like he's just not one of those type of girls who's going to keep going back and forth. I feel like he's going to want to try to knock Roland Ray out his hover round.
Yeah, but I don't think Santana's really like that either, because you have to understand Santana was in the club in Atlanta, and right before he did the show with T.S. Madison, because he was on the Queen's Court with T.S. Madison. I don't know if you ever seen that episode.
Mm-mm.
But T.S. Madison told him, you're elevated in your life. You got to hang around people that's doing the same thing as you. You get what I'm saying? So Santana didn't listen to T.S. Madison, and he went out and got his ass whooped at that club. Them boys.
Are you talking about that video when he had on that pink or something like that, and they pepper sprayed him?
Got his ass whooped because he was running. So I feel like Santana really is not about that life. He's just more talk.
Right, and also with Saucy, Saucy, I love your music and everything that you do, but when it comes to the LGBTQ ABCDEFG community, QRSTV,
WXYZ
I just feel like Saucy, you're not really. I'm not saying you have to do you're an adult, you have, and whatever you want to do, but what I'm saying is, we don't really see much from you from the community. We do see you pop up at shows and perform. But, I would love if you were to bring... Well, no, I take that back, because him and Kid Ken, Kid Ken, right?
Oh, Christ, that little $2 song they put out. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But at least he's trying. I was about to say something about Saucy, about him not, really trying to work with others or bring up others in that community. But, I take that back, because him and Kid Ken did do a remix to a song that Kid Ken already had.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Kid Ken already had that song.
Yeah, he already had it.
But what I'm saying? That was Santana. Santana liked that song.
Right.
Because he never got fucked like he did before. Yeah, that shit was down to me. But anyways, that's apparently Santana gay son. So of course he's gonna do a song with his gay son.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's his gay son. He's gonna do a song with him. And Kid Ken already got a platform. Kid Ken has been on Chicago's TV, morning news, and Kid Ken been doing shit way before Santana.
Right.
So Santana had to pay homage to Kid Ken.
To his son.
To his son. He had to pay homage to his son. Because Kid Ken was out before Santana.
Yeah, he was. I wish they would have, how they uplifted Saucy. I feel like they could have did the same thing with Ken when Ken first came out because his music is not bad at all. It's really good, and Kid,
Hmm.
he can really rap. And I feel like
Okay.
the, would you disagree, Parker? Would you like to speak on that?
I disagree because he fucked up for the gay community too. He should have never went on BET singing this kid king y'all, I'm gay king y'all,
Oh, he went on BET he performed at the awards.
Yeah, he performed. You know, BET always give a platform to upcoming
Mm-hmm.
artists, so he was on there and it was a hot mess.
Yeah.
And his makeup has always looked like he's casted ready.
Whew.
So,
Did you have anything that you wanted to speak on, Parker, before I go into my last slide?
no, you can go to your last slide.
Okay, so we have BK Tidal Wave, also known her legal name is Nenobia Washington. You know BK Tidal Wave, the girl from New York. She was always recording and she was loud and always talking junk to people.
Oh yeah.
Police and paramedics got called at 7:40 p.m. Saturday afternoon to find 38-year-old BK. Hold on, Anton, because I don't think you should laugh on this one. She was unconscious and she was in front of a New York City building. BK was rushed to the nearest hospital.
So she was strung out.
No. We're gonna get into that. Hold on. BK was rushed to the. I cannot do this with you, Parker. BK was rushed to the nearest hospital to find at the moment that she was pronounced dead.
No,
yes,
bitch.
Yes.
Now hold the fuck up. Yeah, you gotta be laughing. So you talking about the lady that be on? She was on a train and talking shit and all that.
Yes.
The same lady. I just seen her. So she's dead.
She's dead. On Saturday.
I take that back. I didn't know you was gonna say she was dead.
Yeah. From the bruises on her
God.
body.
But was she strung out?
No. From the bruises on her body, it looked like as if she had fell, got pushed, or jumped from a 6-story New York City building. The investigation is ongoing.
So she got somebody. Oh, okay, so I see what happened. So maybe she was talking a whole bunch of mess, and somebody beat her up and pushed her over the balcony.
I mean, there is so many conspiracies. Nobody really knows. Also, she went into a depressive state where she got off social media. She wasn't around her family or her son. The baby daddy went and took to media and said that before that night of her falling from the building or whatever happened, she had said something to her son and gave him a kiss. So I just wanted to make it very aware that, sometimes we don't know what people go through just because they're on social media. We don't really know what people deal with in their real lives.
My God.
Yeah. But the investigation is still ongoing to determine the official cause of her death. BK was loved by many people, and her funny videos as she uploaded to social media and she would be truly missed. I feel like she would be truly missed. She made an impact.
Do you feel like Nicki Minaj attacked her, killed her?
No, I know her and Nicki had some beef, but when I heard about her going through that depressive state, that's when I, automatically thought like, she just took her own life because, she couldn't, I don't know what she was going through, so I'm really, it really kind of bothers me a little bit though, because she has a son that she left behind and he's young. And I feel like every boy needs their mom. Every boy, I feel like everyone should have their parents, both parents in their lives, but things happen. Everything happens for a reason.
That is crazy. I didn't know you was gonna say she was dead.
Yeah, she's dead. She was pronounced dead on Saturday.
I didn't see it. Where'd you see that at? Where's the source?
I had found this source on TMZ actually.
Twitter.
It's on TMZ.
Oh, on TMZ, of course. TMZ probably.
BK family is going to start a GoFundMe account, everyone who's listening, for her funeral service and for her son that she left behind. The GoFundMe account is currently at $28,000 and is still counting. So if you guys want to go out there and go fund to BK, also known as Nenobia Washington, if you guys would, pay some homage.
Did you put anything in?
I will be putting something in when I get paid on Friday. I will be sending some money through to fund for her son and for her funeral service. And I just want to let this be known to everyone that you don't never know what anybody's going through. So don't go out here being rude to people because you don't know what people deal with at home, or even if they have a home or if they're going through, worse situations, you never know. So you want to be as nice as possible until I feel like somebody fuck you over, then you say fuck it, you fuck them back over. But just, be very aware. Just because somebody got a smile on their face, that doesn't mean they're not going through the same thing you could be going through or worse.
That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Wow.
Yeah, that was very, I feel bad for her son, really. That's why I keep thinking about her son, because I feel like every son needs that.
Yeah, it's really about the son.
Right, and he's too young, and, I don't know if she took her own life or someone took her life, but I just, prayed that.
I hope not.
Right, I know, because that would be fucked up. I know she did run her mouth a lot. She did. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But, nobody deserves to get pushed off a 6-foot story building.
Damn.
Yeah. And
I wonder if somebody backed into her or like was reversing and backed up and then she flipped and did a twirl down the thing, or maybe someone like, I'm not laughing, guys, but this is fucked up. People are sick, because I feel like I don't think she killed herself just yet until we get some.
I don't think she killed herself either.
Autopsy.
Right.
I really think that was a setup. I
think it was a setup too, because she did talk a lot of junk. She did talk a lot of shit when she used to record. And I just hope that it wasn't out of hate, because when I feel like she did her videos, it wasn't out of hate. It was all out of commentary. That was putting money in her pocket. That's what she did. And I feel like if someone did do that and they know that they did that, just know that you have to deal with that for the rest of your life. And even if you don't turn yourself in, or if it was, whoever did it, or she did it on her own. But if the person did it, you have to live with that for the rest of your life. Even if you don't turn yourself in and you decide to go into hiding, you go on the run or whatever, you have to live with that for the rest of your life. And you have to. Now there's a little boy out here who's growing up without a mother in his life. And I feel really sad for him. So I want everyone to go to that GoFundMe account and just really show some love to BK.
Yeah, this is breaking news. I do see this on the Shade Room right now. Mm-hmm. It said the Queen of Brooklyn, Niobe Washington, has passed away at the age of 38.
38.
So she was 38, y'all.
She was 38 years old.
Wow.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of sad. I just, like I said before, just make sure what you say to people, and, treat everyone with kindness how you want to be treated, because you never know what anybody's going through. And Anton, would you like to go into any last things before we cut this off? I know we didn't do goofy shit today. I just didn't feel like doing that today. I didn't find anything that was goofy.
Yeah, after that, I don't think I could go into that myself.
Right. So did you have anything that you want to go into, Parker, before we close out today?
No, I think it was an awesome show today.
Yeah, today was a very awesome show. We have some new viewers up here, as I see. Welcome to EWE Podcast. Thank you, Code 2319, for joining our podcast. We do this every week on Wednesday. Usually it's at 9 o'clock, but today was a little bit later today. But usually we have a live stream up here on every Wednesday at 9 o'clock a.m. We also have a podcast on Apple Music. We also have a media page. So, guys, I just sent, if you guys look in the live chat that's at the bottom, that is currently our podcast. We have Apple Podcast. Parker also posted it. Trey is not here today. We usually have, it's 3 of us, but Trey couldn't make it today. He had a delay. But we want to thank you guys for being here and listening to us. And we enjoyed the time. And we, today was actually good. I like this. We had
it flowed quick, 30-minute show.
Exactly.
That's it,
exactly.
And not no hours drawn out show.
Right. So once again, guys, we are closing out. This is the Rainbow Table Talk Show, where we do a live podcast every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. And we want to thank you guys once again for tuning in, and we will see you guys next Wednesday. Ciao. Goodbye.
Get money, bitch.
Get money, bitch. Bye, Parker.